Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on Visa. I come across an article, and I'll point that one out here in a moment. Looked kind of interesting. Just did a video about Visa, MasterCard, and American Express and Discover, so I'll link that in the description as well. But this one is just strictly about Visa. I've talked about them before. I own some shares, and I don't think you can go wrong with having Visa, so it's been a growth stock for me. But back to Visa, ticker is V. Here's a look at what they've done over the last year. So over the last year, it's only up 1.36%. But let's look at the 5 year. So on the 5 year, it's up over, we'll just call it 146%. So which is very good. Year, not so much. It's just pretty much kind of flat. So ups and downs. In the past 3 months, it's up 8.5%. In the past month, it's almost 9%. In the past week, down a little bit over 4%, along with everything else. And here's a look at today. So anytime you can get this for the $200 mark, I feel that's a great buy. So, and as you can see what this one's done here today, so that would have been a good time to have bought an option there. But that's besides the point as well. You can see here I have a partial share here in Robinhood. I left it that way. That way I can point out if you don't have $200, you can buy partial shares here on Robinhood. I have a Schwab account now. You can buy partial shares on there as well, which is kind of nice. So like I said, if you don't have $200, $215, you can just designate 20, 50, or whatever you have towards Visa or whatever stock you're looking at, and they call it slices. You can do that on M1 Finance as well. I have a link in the description. The only bad thing about those is those are all market orders, so you can't really control the price. As you can see, this one's fluctuating, so if you put in a price, bought it, it could run up just like it is right now. So that's the only thing you're going to run into there. You might actually spend more than what I never do market orders, so if you know much about them. But as you can see, I have a partial share here. That's my cost basis. I've had this one for a while, and you do get a dividend on this one. Even with a partial share, I'm getting 6 cents, so I'm not getting rich. But if you don't know much about Visa, feel free to pause and go over that. It is a credit card and other services. Founded in 1958, volume of 8.42 million, average of 8.35 million. Market cap of $451 billion with a low of $190.10 and a high of $252.67. Here's a look at their ratings. So great ratings on this one, 86% buy. And here's a look at their earnings. Next is expected on April 26th after hours. So, and here's some of my dividend, and you can see went up 1 cent. So. And if you want to see when I bought, I've had this one for a while, like I said, June of 2020, so threw $10 at it. That's the price it was. Another 10, it was at $189.35. So, moving on here, over here on Microsoft Bing, currently showing Visa as a buy with a 1-year price target of $271. This is the article that caught my eye to begin with, why Visa is a top stock for the long term. The Zacks Premium service makes it easier. It features daily updates of Zacks Rank and Zacks Industry Rank, full access to Zacks #1 rank, and a premium stock. It also includes a focus list on long-term portfolio of top stocks that have all the elements to beat the market. So, and Visa being one of them. So enter the Zacks focus list. Its portfolio made up of 50 stocks set to beat the market over the next 12 months. Each company selected serves as a foundation for long-term investors looking to create an individual portfolio. The portfolio past performance only solidifies why investors should consider it as a starting point for 2020. The focus list gained 13.85% on an annualized basis compared to the S&P's 9.38%. And you can feel free to pause and go over the rest there for yourself. So this just kind of goes over more about Zach's ranking. And here we're going to focus on the spotlight. Stock in the spotlight is Visa. So, incorporated in 2007, a Delaware stock corporation headquartered in San Francisco. They operate as a payments technology company all over the world. The company went public in March of 2008. Initial public offering, it was founded in 1958. The company has evolved and grown over the course of the last 6 decades. Since being added to the focus list on May 30th of 2017 at $94.67 per share, Visa has increased 133%, we'll just call it 134 to 221.32. Stock is currently at a hold. 12 analysts revised, and we'll go over some ratings here at the end. But I don't feel you can go wrong with Visa. So like I said, you get a small dividend plus a appreciation on the stock, so both is nice. Visa launches program to help support minority depository institutions. So the payments company said it will invest up to $100 million through deposits with these minority depository institutions to help them with lending. Visa said it will also give tailored insights, tools, and training to these banks to help them better serve their clientele and their communities. MDIs, which are primarily owned and operated by minorities, serve a unique role in helping to increase access to financial services for underserved populations, including communities of color. Visa said these financial institutions originate greater proportion of mortgages and small business loans to minority borrowers. And if you want to read any more on that, you can go right to the source on Morningstar.com. Over here on Reddit, see if there's any relevant up-to-date information. A lot of this looks older. Earnings. Moving on over here to StockTwits, currently at $214.95. 52-week low of $190.10 and a high of $252.67. Another juicy short approaching. And nothing really in there to help us out. Over here on MSN Money, currently showing it as a buy. Every time I've looked at this one, it's either a buy or a strong buy, as TipRanks has it here with a 27% upside to 273.47, high of 312 and a low of 210. So, and we're currently at 214. So this one doesn't go up and down all that much, which is kind of nice, but it does give you the dividend with some appreciation. I did not point out the dividend. It's 0.62, so not much, but every little bit helps. So if you had it done drip, or you'd have to have quite a few shares to be able to live off of the dividend on this one, but it is a growth stock as well. So, but that's all that I have on Visa. You can list in the comments which is your favorite. Visa, MasterCard, and American Express has really gone up a lot also, or Discover. So I have some Discover, and that's been a pretty growth stock in the last year as well. So, but that's all that I have on Visa. If you have this one, go ahead and list it in the comments along with your cost basis and any other information you'd like to share. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is Jay Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.